everyone. Welcome to the Global Thought Leaders TV. My name is Stant, and today I'm super excited. I have my special guest here with you, Miss Michelle Dean.
Thank you.
Welcome to the house.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Congratulations for your book, My Journey from Surviving to Thriving. The title of the book give me some curiosity. So what is the backstory before you write this book?
So the backstory is I overcame many, many years of sexual abuse as a child. And the journey was learning how to let that go, recover from all of the lessons that I learned in my childhood, and learn to thrive and not just be one of those women that survives. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go after my dreams, after my goals, and find my voice and help other women.
And I think it's a lot of journey that you've been through and a lot of things that you do to overcome those, belief even about yourself. What is the one thing that you do to heal yourself?
Oh gosh, the one thing I would have to say the biggest
you
thing
probably
is
do many things.
Finding your voice and facing your fears. Because when I was coming out of the abuse, I was absolutely positively afraid of everything. And so I had to just one step at a time learn to face those fears and do things I was uncomfortable doing.
Do you have any mentor who walk you along this journey, or are you just like fighting it on your own?
I started it on my own. I did. If you read my book, you'll read the story of several people that came into my life, some men and some women who guided me in part of that journey. And I haven't had one persistent mentor, although I will have to say, put my sister on the spot, that she's been a great inspiration for me in my life. Even when I was a little child, I always considered her the rule breaker because she always had the strength to stand up for what she wanted. And I longed to be that.
She's the older sister, your older sister?
Yes.
Awesome. So from your journey, right, to become the author of this beautiful book and beautiful cover, like if you take out all the label, the survival, the thriver, what it is, like the author, like who is Michelle Dean?
Well, my sister and I were just talking about that this morning.
Really?
I don't know if I can say this on camera, but I'm the butt kicker. I'm the one.
You can.
I'm the one that I've just gotten strong and confident, and I won't let anybody stand in my way, and no matter what.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. So you wrote this book how long ago?
I finished it in August of 2024. It was published in October.
So how long is it to write this book? Is it a pretty brutal journey?
No, actually, that's an interesting story because I started writing the book off and on. I told my mom when I was 14 I was going to write the book. And I just never thought it was important enough. And my sister and I took a vacation in July, and a friend of mine just had a book published at Covenant Books. And she told them about me, and she told them about my story. So they started calling me when I was on vacation, which was my kick in the rear to get it done. So it took me 2 weeks.
Wow.
To finish.
That's so awesome. So who is the target reader of this book?
Oh, the target reader is any woman anywhere that has had any kind of abuse in their life, and they're just tired of letting the abuse run their life and tell them who they are, and they want something different. They want to learn to be happy. The other target is, I used to lead women's support groups for women who had been abused, and the other target is the spouse or the significant other or the family that's trying to support that person, because the book will give them lots of insight on how they can help.
That's very thoughtful, though, because a lot of time we just focus on the victim.
Correct.
The woman that's facing the experience, but not people around them, because they might not know how to support.
Right.
That's wonderful. So why is it so important to facing the fear instead of put it in a box?
Because if you don't face the fear, you never do anything you want to do. I had all these dreams. My mom used to tell me I was a dreamer when I was a little kid. And after all of the years of abuse and stuffing who I was, I stuffed all those things. And if I hadn't learned to face the fears, I would have never written the book. I would have never been a small business owner. I wouldn't be the woman I am today.
So you wrote it here. You said nothing changes in our life until we make that decision to act.
Yep.
Can you share a little bit more about your message to those women or even men or family who watch this? why is it so important to make the decision to change?
When you go through abuse, especially as a child, because it's what you learn, and so you become the person that the abuse turns you into, and you make excuses, and you end up finding relationships with people that are the same as your abusers. And there has to come a time, you tend to, well, I'm this way because this person made me, or I'm this way because this person did that. If you don't make the decision to change, it stays the same. You still find yourself with the same kinds of people in your life until you stand up and say, no more, I won't do that anymore.
I think making change is very hard, but stay in it is harder.
Yes. The hardest thing I have to deal with is when I'm around women that I know that have had the abuse, and I know they have the struggles, but they're just at that place where they're blaming life and everyone around them, and they're not ready to do something, and you can't help them until they make that step.
But listen, that's how your work come in. You also have the organization that you run to support other women.
Yes.
Can you share with us a little bit, and how can our audience reach out to you?
So it's a nonprofit called WOW, Women Helping Other Women. And I started it because my passion has always been helping and supporting women. And our goal and mission is to help women achieve their dreams and goals. It's not specifically women who've been abused, but I think as women, we just, especially in my era, we're moms, we're grandparents, and we tend to put our husbands and everyone else in the world first, but we don't stop to go after the things that we want. We think it's selfish. We think it's whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's what WOW does. In the last 3 years, we've actually given grants to women to help them achieve.
See, wow. Oh, wow. Yay. So thank you so much, Michelle. How can our audience reach out to you?
We have a website, wowlivelovelearn.org. If you want to go to the website, learn more about that, or donate to our grants, you're welcome to do that.
Thank you so much for your amazing work.
Thank you.
I am so glad to meet you. And I cannot wait to see you supporting thousands and thousands and thousands of women around the globe. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.